Go live on Instagram.
Are we live?
We're live, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, as we I'm not muting anybody either, just remember that.
I love that you say that.
Because you don't listen to that? I mean,
because I don't listen. I was going to bring a fun ghost joke, clean ghost joke for the opening, but I forgot because I was moving.
As in walking around?
Yeah. No, moving locations.
All right. Let's let the fun really begin.
Oh,
it says Night of Haunted Dolls.
Oh my God!
Screw something up.
Now, you said you're all ready to go. Oh man.
Well, she did good until that point.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
I want to put a new one up.
So guys, we're all gonna wait here until you put a new one up. Is that
guys? It's not the night of. Well, can we change it while we're live?
Well, I mean, we're like already almost 2 minutes into the show, so
I want to keep talking about it. Okay, yeah, there. I uploaded the new one. Guys, it's not Haunted Dolls. It's not.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, God. All right.
It's me.
40 minutes later, here we go. Tonight, live on the air. Wait for it. All right, the best part of the show, though.
Truck drivers see a lot of bizarre things. When asked about possible paranormal sightings, they tend to mention UFOs and how often they encounter people walking along a highway in the dead of night when there's no town nearby for miles. Tonight on Myth or Mystery, we explore the possible paranormal sightings reported by truck drivers.
All right, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decide if the videos or images we're watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, so please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can only vote for the videos on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. That link is on all of the places that we are streaming to on Facebook, so please go out there for your vote at Myth or Mystery Live. So you can comment on the videos from wherever you're watching from. Going and voting on YouTube, that's the only way to vote, so please do so. Let's get to it tonight. As Harlow says, that this is, in fact, our trucker night, and it's very exciting, actually. So let me introduce myself real fast. My name is Greg Bakken, and I am a paranormal investigator. I've been doing it for about 15 years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the Spirit Box. I've had a lot of success using it. I also host Ghost Box Radio on AM 950 and streaming on Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken Facebook page Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing some fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. Going over to Harlow. Harlow is co-producer, graphic artist, research, and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged Into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. And now Harlow's new book, Obsidian Moon, Collected Tales of Darkness and Light, is out now, and you can find the book on Amazon. We'll be hearing and seeing from Harlow throughout the show, but she's going to be behind the scenes making sure that everything is running smoothly, which is a tall order considering the other people that are left on screen and then we're trying to do a show, right? Ryan, oh my God, Ryan, now the owner of a new Myth or Mystery shirt, is a 15-year paranormal investigator and evidence review go-to guy. Ryan is good at finding things that no one else has found, whether we like it or not, and generally we don't. He's going to hit you with some cold, hard facts. You'll be able to just go back to just even the last few episodes. He's going to show us some stuff that we missed, and that's actually a lot of fun. And Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She's also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. And so there's a lot to talk about. And if you missed last week's show, it was a night of haunted dolls. It really was something. And we analyzed incredible evidence captured by Crossroad X Paranormal on their Staticam while visiting Sweet Springs Sanatorium. Head over to Myth or Mystery live on YouTube to check it out. It really it was a fun week last week, and now here we are. We're I don't know what's going on, Miriam. What's happening?
Oh well, I was telling you guys before we came on that I moved, and we're actually in the same zip code, and we're like probably 2.5 minutes from our old place.
I was worried if you had a new zip code, so I'm glad that you're able to confirm that to us.
Well, I say that because last night Bruce moved us in. Like, listen, if you had seen the moving, it would have looked like I was kicking Bruce out and making him leave because he was doing everything. He asks me to stay out of it. Let me clarify. He asked me to stay out because I get in the way, so I stay out of the way. But the panic that kicks in when you don't have something, and Bruce is like, our old place is just 2 minutes away, but you still kind of get like anxious, you know. But the cable guy came today to set up the internet. Mm-hmm. Everyone was worried about.
I was.
But listen, I was editing some of the stuff for the show tonight while he was here, and he goes, "What are you watching?" And I was like, well, I'm editing some paranormal stuff. And he's like, I was wondering what that was. Then, of course, he starts asking me questions, blah, blah, blah. And I tell him about the show. And he's like, okay, I'm going to check it out. I looked you up, and I was like, yay, we have a new viewer.
Well, if you're here, you got to let us know that you're here then.
He said he's working tonight. Part of that problem was because he came to my house so late.
There we go. So
yeah. I know.
You'll never see him again.
I'll never see him again.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to watch tonight, but I'm working. I got to wash my hair.
I told him, I was like, you can catch the replay.
Right? Absolutely. Well, maybe he'll watch the replay and love it so much that he'll change his work schedule going forward, so he doesn't have to work.
That's a great idea. I should have told him that.
Now,
hey, look at Judd's birthday.
I'm milking that for all it's worth, I see. So
happy birthday, Linda. That's what Greg meant. Happy birthday. Also,
happy birthday.
Before you keep talking, Greg, listen.
It's always best when you keep talking. I know that. So
I know. Listen. When I mentioned that I was going to find us a good joke, what do you call a ghost chicken? I don't get that. Can someone explain to me that joke?
Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist. He probably should have. He probably should have spelled out poultry as Poultrey Geist.
Got that. Now I get it. It's just everyone was being so clever tonight.
Language. See, that's good. I like that. But now here's the thing that, because you were talking so much, you probably didn't even notice. Ryan was paying no attention to you, by the way.
He never does.
He was literally like,
nothing new there.
What the hell's going on over there? Did you know we're doing a show tonight, or?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, or is this still the dress rehearsal?
Well, he does have 35 kids, so I figured one of them probably was bugging Dad for something. But he also never listens. He always kind of checks out when I start talking, so I wasn't really that shocked.
Daddy,
what was that?
Am I a robot? The kids call me a robot at school. Am I a robot? Yes, son, you are. So, Ryan, what's new with you?
Same old, same old.
Jesus.
Wow. Good story, Ryan.
I know.
Yeah, I'm glad we spent time going to you about
Why
it.
do you even ask?
You know what? That is my fault. You know, rarely do I say something's my fault on this show. That was my fault. That was my bad for thinking tonight would be a night that, you know.
We had that minor car accident today. That was okay. Everybody's okay. Just a little rear-ended.
Went from
sore.
nothing to a car accident. That's
Dude, there's stuff in the middle there.
Got a new dent in the car, but everybody's okay. Kids weren't hurt.
yeah, nothing happened. Oh, nothing happened today. Oh, I mean, apart from the car rolling over 17 times, you know, that's about it. All right. Well, that's
Good.
You
don't have. He doesn't even have a good story attached to it. Like, remember last week, Greg got flicked off by a bunch of kids.
Right? Did any kids flip you off?
Not me, no.
Well, give it 5 years. You'll have 4 of them doing it.
Yep.
You're not my real robot.
You're not my real robot. Good times.
Anyway, do you mind if I promote the event real fast?
Let's do it.
All right. I just wanted to quickly, because we have a big event in Minneapolis that's coming up with Ghostbox Radio. And take Jeremy off the screen, for God's sake.
Oh, but I'm looking to address that. We'll come back to you, Jeremy.
I didn't even read what he said. We're doing an event at a mansion in downtown Minneapolis on September 30th. And it's going to be at the mansion. We're going to be going into locations in the mansion that most people are not allowed to investigate. And they also do trolley tours, ghost candlelight trolley tours. And we're going to do the tour that night, but we're also going to go into one of the locations that normally we just would drive to and they'd talk about, but we're actually going in to do an investigation. So if you're local to the area or around the area and you want to come up for September 30th, go to 300clifton.com. I'm going to be posting all this stuff on my Facebook pages, but we're really excited for it. So it's going to be a great event. So please come out if you can. It'd be great if you two could come out, but Ryan, no, probably not. And then Miriam, you don't really live around here.
That sounds like a great time, though.
It does sound really fun, though. Are you live streaming from there?
I did last night. I will be, this is probably going to be a point of contention. I will be October 31st.
Oh, boo! Yeah.
I want to talk to you all about that at some point, maybe. I don't know.
No, what's there to talk about? Greg is not going to be doing a show with us on Halloween, and Halloween is landing on a Thursday. You know, the level of tears that have been shed over that. But hey, let's move on. Look at what is the trailer for Salem's Lot finally came out. What's that? Someone talk about it.
The Stephen King book that and so Ryan, you didn't know about it either? Salem's Lot is I swear to God, there was a 1979 miniseries on Salem's Lot, and it to me is still one of the scariest vampire films of all time. I think it is fantastic, and it's the right yeah, that's true. And it's the right balance of scare. It's not gory, but it's really really good film. And my parents, who must not love me, I was watching it when I was like 4 or 5 years old. It was on TV. They let me watch it and it stuck with me forever. I'm not sold on it either, Harlow. I think that it's going to look interesting. Jeremy and I were talking about it earlier today, actually, and that I think we have the consensus. It's going to probably be more style over substance. But, you know, what can you do? So, darn right I'm right. So you know, it's amazing. We're not even talking about me, and I have much to say. Ryan just kind of, I don't know, Ryan. I don't know.
Well, you know, Ryan gets up at 5 a.m. He's got 4 kids. He has a full-time job.
4:30.
4:30. So he sleeps with his eyes open until it's his turn. And then when it's his turn, he wakes up, then he goes back to sleep.
He's like, literally, because the computer's going to sleep mode. That's kind of where he is at. And then when he needs to, he powers back up, you know.
Just somebody wiggle the mouse every once in a while. Keep me awake.
The original on TV was the best. Totally 100%. David Soul was in that, and he had just passed away about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months ago, something like that. So, yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy.
He's feeling much pressure on. Whoa! Wow!
Just cut it. It's just short.
I thought it looked good, but Jeremy went for the kill.
Jeremy, man, Is that what this show is? I guess is that the identity of this show right
No,
now?
we are
Is
not
it?
mean people.
My goodness! Wow. Well, with that, yeah, he did too. Absolutely, he did. The guy who played Mark in Salem's Lot passed away. All right, let's move on before people start really getting in on Ryan over there. Holy cow! Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunity to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments, which we have 2 of today. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. I think for those of you who have been watching us now for a while, know how important that polling actually is and how much it really adds to the show. So if you haven't done so yet, please go over to Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube to do the voting. And we have a few rounds of voting tonight. There are as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So with that, let's get things moving here. And Ryan, let's start with you. Why don't you share what's going on with the Myth or Mystery Live community page on YouTube, please?
Yeah, so over on our YouTube page on the community tab, we like to stay engaged with all of the viewers in between shows. So over at YouTube, Myth or Mystery Live, Harlow posts all kinds of fun stuff there. A lot of polls and questions, get conversations going. It's a lot of fun over there. This week's question is, movies and TV tend to present the paranormal as evil. Which option best describes your viewpoint? 1, it can harm us. 2, we can learn from it. 3, it can follow us home. 4, we risk possession. Mine is number 2, we can learn from experience. For me, the movies and TV like to make it scary because it sells more. But I think it's more fun to learn from it than anything. Harlow thinks that we can learn from these experiences as well. Greg, what do you think?
I always think to myself, it'd be really cool to do a film or TV where it shows paranormal in just a very positive light and that it just looks good. And then I'm like, who am I kidding? I never watched Touched by an Angel when I was a kid, and even now, knowing more about it, I'm not going to watch it. But I think I'm going to be with both of you that we can learn from experiences, and I think the danger just is for people who take whatever they're watching on the shows or movies as face value and fact.
Sure, Miriam,
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I have to agree with that. All what you guys said, I agree. I think that everything in life is a learning experience. I mean, we are here on Earth solely to learn. That's our soul's purpose, is to learn and evolve. And so, whether the experience is registering in our brain as scary or not, it's still something for us to learn from, right? Because life can be scary in body. Sometimes life is scarier in body than it is in the paranormal experiences we have. So absolutely, yeah, learning from it.
Absolutely. That's very interesting. And folks, if you haven't figured it out, as you can see, Harlow and Miriam are trying to create a community for Myth or Mystery, that it's beyond just, and figuring out videos are myth or if they're paranormal or not. So it's stuff like this. Please join in, have fun, because this, I think what's exciting about this show to me and what we're doing here is that this is a opportunity to build a community of like-minded people that we learn from each other, and we also can, in a sense, teach to each other as well. So I think just doing these community boards themselves, they're just really cool. So hopefully we get more people to take part in that as well, including me. So with that being said, Should we play Myth or Mystery and get to image number
Do
one?
it.
Let's do it, right? All right. Well, here we go. Let's get started then. Audience, we're going to do image number one. And before the panel does their analysis for video number one, we're going to play it a few times, and you're going to have a chance to vote on this. You're going to have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. Remember, you need to go over to Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube to actually do the vote. And I do ask that you all do it because it's a fun way to play this game. So here we go. Let's take a look at image number one.
From Argentina, a trucker was leading a convoy late at night. He drove past a woman standing along the road. Glancing in his rearview mirror, she had disappeared. Concerned, he radioed the convoy, only to be told that she was now hanging onto the back of his rig. Moments later, she vanished, but the incident was recorded by the trucker following behind and posted on YouTube. Disturbed by the sighting of a possible spirit, the convoy drove on another 80 miles instead of stopping to sleep in the area.
Okay, polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're going to get your chance to vote again. Miriam, why don't we start with you?
So here's what I felt and what I heard is it's almost like I think there's a name for this type of person, not a derogatory name, but just like a people who I guess what I want to say, people who travel. I feel like that's the only word that comes to mind. This feels very human. This feels like an actual person to me. And I can't explain how they got there. It just feels very human. Even the movements from them feel physical. They feel there's a physicality, there's a density in there that just isn't feeling ethereal or spirit like. And then with that being said, I'm also hearing that there's people who are good at this, who know how to jump onto cars and be carried through, roads and long stretches of highway. I sound silly even saying it, but that's what I'm hearing and feeling. So that's what I'm passing on. So for me, this is a myth.
All right. There we go. I will go next here.
But can I also say, I don't blame those truckers for being freaked out.
No.
Because it's freaking weird.
Okay. Now I'm going to go. Maybe. I'm
just kidding.
The thing is, you're not. That's
I am.
So we covered this on Ghostbox Radio first before ever on here. That's all you need to know. No, that we did talk about it on Ghostbox Radio. I think in the original story, they said that the trucker remembers driving past this person, and then that it was the convoy, as Harlow says, that said, oh, she's actually on the back of your truck. and that they have the video of it. And I thought that in the story they had mentioned that she disappears. But here's the thing, just like what Miriam had just said, we don't see her disappearing. We just see the footage of her on the truck. And I would agree 100% that I do not think that there's no doubt there's somebody on the back of that truck. That's not up for debate. And you can tell from the way that the headlights go, like just right there, and that just her shading, if you will, matches all of that. But I do agree. I think it's just somebody who just jumped on the back of a truck, and that is still creepy. But I also am going to go for myth on this as well. All right, Mr. Mystery coming up right now.
Mr. Mystery, is that my
Mr.
name?
I like that. That's good. There you go.
All right, so I went through. I slowed it down here so we can get a better look at things. One thing that I was looking at on the truck, there's these vertical lines on it, the panels. To me, it looks like whoever is on here is kind of holding on to that. You'll see here she kind of reaches out to grab the bar, and I believe that's one of the bars that they use to roll the top on and off the tarp. So that's legit. To me, you can kind of see her standing on that bottom bumper. I did go through and I took a couple snapshots. Here you can see those vertical pieces of the trailer. You could easily hang on to one of those if you wanted to. Here she is kind of reaching down and grabbing onto that bar. You can see her arm coming out there. She's probably steadying herself. I don't know what it is. The other thing I noticed too is that these trucks do not appear to be moving very fast. I'll play that video again. Now this is at about half speed, but even the original video looked like they were going no more than 20 miles an hour. So they aren't really moving that fast. It wouldn't be that hard to hold on to a bumper like that. Those bumpers are rather large. Here's a close-up view of that bumper. She's clearly standing on it. You can see her feet right here standing right on that bumper. It almost looks like she's wearing boots and a coat. Yeah, for me, this is complete myth, and the story is great, but I think the video that we're looking at is myth.
And I just want to add, if I may, just the thought of, even if they think it's a ghost or not, do they not have, especially the guy that's traveling behind them, if this is legit, do they not have like they should be stopping and telling this person to get off the truck and not be like, well, it's clearly a ghost. I mean, that just seems like, even if you think of the ghost, you got to stop the truck because someone could be in great danger there. I mean, if that actually ends up being some sort of fatality, they're going to be in trouble because they're like, oh, we're just videoing a ghost on the back of a truck. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, if she were to fall off, that guy right behind it wouldn't have a chance to stop.
Just go right over them. Yeah.
But I wonder too if they're not, if like it's not safe to stop, like, because who knows about, I mean, I know she looks like a young girl, but is it really safe in the middle of nowhere to stop and confront someone? Why are we talking about truckers and their safety? I don't know. Anyway.
So why don't we get to the voting, the pre-vote?
Okay, here we go. Pre-vote is
So we were at 61% myth, 23% mystery, and 15% unknown.
Oh.
See if it changes at all.
Absolutely. So after all that, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please vote again. We want to know whether the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number one. And remember, if your analysis did not change, we're going to ask you to vote again. And here's your chance to vote again for image number one. Okay, so the panel had their chance to analyze the video. Now it's time to see what the audience has to say. Miriam. Now it's time to see what the audience has to say.
I got it.
Maybe if you move the farm in front of you, that
Everyone is. Oliver is shaking. Everyone's shaking. It's the first time in the new house, and they're all scared. Okay, so hold on.
Didn't you also have an earthquake today?
Oh my God! Yes, we'll get to that later. Didn't get to see the woman disappear, right? And Greg, you did address that. Joshua said mystery, but takes it back. I didn't see her disappear. Okay, fair enough. What is that little dark blob moving around her?
There's like a bug on the windshield, like a dead bug.
Oh, look at there you go. Hi, James. Woman on side of the road didn't disappear. Whatever is on the back of the truck is there the entire time. Was she a hitchhiker? Okay, Linda, sorry. Linda saying, was she a hitchhiker? She was trying to open the door. They didn't show her getting on or disappear. I think it's myth. Magnets. Anyone? I can't dissect that sentence. Myth from Mary. I almost said Mary Goose, but it's Mary Goss, right? Oh, look at Emily. My nights have been a nightmare lately, but I'm here. Hi, Emily. I noticed you haven't been here. Great. So Jeremy's saying nowadays when something bad happens, people would rather video than call for help. Interesting point.
But you'd think that they're liable because they could stop it. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, Jeremy, you're right. Absolutely.
Oh my God, Emily, is there a vote for? Oh my God, Francisco's watching.
Welcome, Francisco.
God, that's the best.
Hold on.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Show is over. That just made my night. That's it. Thank you guys. Good night. That was awesome. Oh my God. Oh, that was the best. Anton says hi, Francisco. Oh my God, people use super magnets to hold on to trucks in the UK. It's common. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, it is.
Is it crazy and not true, or is it true?
No, it's crazy, and who knows? I mean, I don't.
Greg got a haircut. Looks good. I thought Ryan got it. You got a haircut too, Greg? Sorry.
I did, but it wasn't as extreme.
I like Ryan's haircut. I like yours too. She's a paranormal. She's not paranormal. Just a hitchhiker. Yeah. It's funny. I know the word hitchhiker, but when I was saying, I felt like there's another term or another word. I don't. It might be because there's a language barrier, right? Because what's
like a drifter? You think it may be like a drifter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and Linda's sharing her birthday cake with everyone. Awesome. That was good, you guys.
That's very good. Okay, so where did we land with the polling then?
Okay, here. Oh, so okay. All right. Hold on.
We're gonna lose Miriam here pretty soon.
Yep. Well, that means a shorter show at least. So.
We'll be on time.
Wait till you guys see this. You're never gonna see it. It's gonna take me an hour. Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
100%.
That's we had one other time, right?
Yep.
We've had a couple of them now. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. There should be. I need to get like a special sound effect or something when we do that, like something celebratory or I don't know what.
No, you should. That was awesome.
All right.
Nice
well,
work, guys.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So that's a great start to everything. So, and the puppy's name again is what?
Oliver.
Oliver. That's right. I should know. We see him every week. All right. So viral video segment. It's time for the Myth or Mystery viral video segment brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. Okay, guys, remember from last week, we changed up the viral video segment just a little bit. We're going to play viral video 1, and you will then have time to vote myth or mystery on it. If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed for an upcoming show. Now, if myth receives the most votes, that video will not be analyzed. In fact, we will delete it from the internet. We'll make sure no one can ever see it again. All right. We will put it in a hard drive and we'll blow up the hard drive. So once again, if you vote mystery, it receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed for an upcoming show. If it's myth receives the most votes, that video will not be analyzed. So let's get started on viral video number 1. And voting is open now over at Myth or Mystery Live. So go over there and make your vote.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. Do you believe that you could see apparitions on the highway? When I was a kid growing up, my next door neighbor was a trucker, and he had some interesting experiences that he swears by. Take a look at this video. Let me know what you think.
He was driving by a haunted road when this happened. A truck driver by the name Pedro explains that many of his co-workers have reported seeing a ghostly figure standing on the side of the road in Louisiana. One night, as he's driving by the allegedly haunted route, he sees this. What looks like a pale girl can be seen hunched over on the ground, and when he passes by, she looks at him. Pedro kept driving and didn't stop to see who that was.
Okay, so the voting is going on over there. After trivia, we'll announce the polling numbers from the viral video segment. Please share with us the viral videos that you're interested in, whether they make you feel something intuitively or you're curious if it's a myth or mystery. We want to know the why behind why you chose that particular video to submit to us. So please submit via our website at mythormysterylive.com. Your name will remain anonymous if you choose, but please, if there's something that you find interesting, send it in. Just go ahead and send it in. What's the harm, right? Let's do it. But now it's time for the most exciting segment of the show.
Be the first to answer our weekly trivia questions to win a spot in the monthly drawing for Myth or Mystery t-shirts and mugs.
All right, well, you know how trivia works. We're going to go through it again. I'm going to ask a trivia question. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. If you answer incorrectly, we have the right to do this to you. And we look forward to that part of the show. Once again, you can answer. Don't be afraid to answer. This is actually a 2-part question tonight. So this, you're going to have to get both parts right. This is one that probably some people on here are going to get be able to get pretty right pretty quickly, but we're going to just go ahead and have fun with it anyway. And don't cheat. We'll know if you're cheating. Okay, the Ghost Trucker movie, Maximum Overdrive, came out in what year? That's question. That's the first part of the question. And the second part of the question is, who was the director of the film? So you have 2 questions in there. Maximum Overdrive came out in what year, and who was the director of the film? Here is your countdown. All right, Maximum Overdrive came out in what year, and who was the director? It's a 2-part question. Do we have anyone who's answered?
Hold on. I'm coming.
Okay, so that is how do we do this? It's kind of it's like a okay. So you got one half. Okay, see, there you go. That's it. I knew he was going to get it.
Damien had it before him, but Damien. Oh wait, is Damien about which one's Damien? Go. Is
Damien didn't get both parts though.
Yeah,
it's 2-parter.
Okay. So Jeremy won.
Jeremy won. So.
Okay. Congratulations, Jeremy. What is Emily saying? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
She's earing Chipotle.
Earing Chipotle.
Don't you ear Chipotle when you have it?
What does that mean?
Best way to eat it, actually.
She's
Ingesting-
eating Chipotle.
You really couldn't get that from that, huh?
What? No, I was. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeremy won. Yay!
Well, I don't know if we need that. I mean, it's
But look at Linda's answer. Wait, hold on.
was it remade? I don't think it was remade though. Well, maybe it was. I don't
Wait,
know.
I think Carlo just shook her head. Yes. No. Maybe I'm seeing things. Sorry.
Well,
right.
I hate to say it, but I was looking for Jeremy's answer, I guess, at the end of the day. So
Okay, listen, I can't put Jeremy and Scully. We're gonna Harlow's writing your name down so we don't forget because I don't have all my stuff.
So there you go. Yeah, that's how that works. It doesn't work very well, but that's how it works. Are we ready to find out how viral video number 1 fared? First time in months, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, viral video number 1 is getting dumped into the atmosphere, no longer available on the internet.
We're just gonna launch it into the sun. That's how it works around here.
Okay, I need that graphic. That's what we got to get a graphic like that when it.
Launching it into the sun. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we do with that's. And you know what? We're actually doing a public service. If we could actually do that, I think we'd be doing a public service, right?
Carlo, we got to find something good like that. Okay.
All right. So, okay, here we go then. Let me make sure I have everything else here that I'm okay. I'm ready to go here. Moving on to viral video number 2. And remember, folks, the same as we just did, you'll be voting myth or mystery. If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed on an upcoming show. If myth receives the most votes, the video will not be analyzed. So let's get started on video number 2. And remember, go over to @MythOrMystery Live on YouTube, and I'm just reading the comments. So there was a remake of Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean,
Linda said she got it.
It is her birthday.
Oh my God, it is. Okay, let's put Linda's name in. Let's put
And
Linda's
take Jeremy out. Absolutely, no.
we keep Jeremy in.
All right. Well,
We keep Jeremy in. We put Linda in also.
I think you're too soft on these people, is what I'm thinking. So
I know. I definitely am.
You're just too soft over there in LA. So, which is known for people to be super soft and friendly. So there we go. Voting is open over on YouTube.
You can do it. You can do it.
I'm just trying to keep up with the show, and it's not easy. Here we go. Viral video number 2.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. Do you believe we can be visited by angels? Hey, you know what? A couple years back, I had somebody I cared a great deal about who really needed some help. And I reached out to the angel Gabriel. And later that night, Gabriel appeared in my kitchen. It was a 4-foot radius of sparkling lights. And Michael, that very next day, the blessing started for that person. Let me know what you think. Do you think we could get special blessings and visits from angelic beings?
We're going to share the results of that polling after this. Okay, same as last time. You have 5 seconds to answer the question here. No looking up. This one is a little bit more somber. I will give you that much to start with. This year, we mark the 23rd anniversary of the events of 9/11. What is the name of the landfill that much of the debris of the Twin Towers were sent to and had been the site of many ghostly figures after the debris was moved there. Okay, I'm looking for the name of the landfill where all of that debris was sent to, that many sightings of spirits were seen. You have 5 seconds to answer that question. This week, we mark the 23rd anniversary of the events of 9/11. What is the name of the landfill that much of the debris of the Twin Towers were sent to and have been the site of many ghostly figures after the debris was moved there? Do we have any answers yet?
That's a hard one.
But there is a reason why I picked this one, because the name of the place is freaky in itself.
Really?
Yeah.
No answers yet.
Look at that, huh?
You finally.
Yep, that's it. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But sorry, get me to ruin a moment. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Nope, she got it. You see, see.
Wait, who got it?
Ryan's wife got
One
it.
up. There you go.
It's called that?
It's called Fresh Kills.
What?
Isn't
That's
that
crazy.
something?
Why is
Isn't
it
that
called
something? And I mean, it's been that name for like a century beforehand. So it wasn't like that they named it that or anything. But on my show a couple years back, I had psychic medium Joseph Vladi on, and why he's interesting is he actually was a police officer during 9/11, and the events of him being on sent over to Fresh Kills and to be on guard and be there had given him a massive heart attack that triggered his psychic abilities. But the stuff he's seen there was absolutely sad and incredible.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
my God. So I'm trying to not be rude and disrespectful, but yay, Ryan's wife.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I
So-
don't know, audience. If I were you, I'd be kind of mad about this situation. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we got two things happening. One is Greg doesn't want Ryan's wife winning ever, never.
That's true. I'm not going to shy away from that. No.
And second, yay, Ash. I was trying to that was a hardcore question and answer.
Well, when you have Google, it's pretty easy, isn't it, Ashley? No, I'm sure she knows.
Hey, she was a fender bender today. Give her a break.
I had to look it up myself because I knew it was I knew it was such a strange name, and it's like I couldn't find it. I thought it was something else, and yeah, it is not an easy an easy name. Linda says fresh kills landfill. Bad guys would dump their kills on Staten Island.
Interesting.
Oh, suddenly everyone knows where Fresh Kills. Jesus, where were you all, huh? Well, I mean, we didn't. Oh, well, here's the history of it. Oh.
All right, that was really sad and strange. And okay, let's go back to being weird. Private video, viral video, guys. All right, here we go. I got the numbers. I got the goods. Ready?
Ready?
Go.
Another one getting launched to space. 70%.
It's the same numbers, isn't it? It's like this. Is it
almost the same? We were at 72% before on the first one.
But that angel in the cloud is so realistic. I can't believe that.
Very realistic.
Did you see how many views it had? 38 million.
People will watch anything.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I've gone down the TikTok rabbit hole of watching these things, and it's just like wow. That is just like some of the stuff out there is like, who are you kidding? But whatever, people love it and they like it, and the stuff that we do that we work really hard at, we get like 5 likes, whatever. I'm not bitter or anything, so whatever.
I know, Violet. We love our 5 likes though.
That's right. And I see Joshua, he's just like, it takes longer than 5 seconds. So say, don't worry, it's a joke. I'm just joking, you people. It's okay.
All right, folks. This
is meant to be in fun. If you're gonna riot, go to LA and do that over at Miriam's. She'd like the visitors to see her new place. So, all right, number 2. We're ready for number 2.
Yes.
Number 2.
All right. So here we go on that. Audience, you're going to be able to vote before the panel analysis video on video number 2. It's going to be played a few times. You'll have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. So let's take a look at video number 2.
Arizona truck driver's dash cam video is going viral.
In Arizona, a truck's dash cam video captured what one driver and his partner witnessed along the side of a freeway near Phoenix. The driver spotted what seemed to be a pale figure, which he swerved slightly to avoid. Initially, they both thought it was a person.
I mean, she's seen it too, so we both did see it. It's not like we're both losing it.
But realized it was partly transparent, leaving them conflicted on whether what they had seen was real or perhaps a ghost.
Okay, so polls are now closed. Panel's going to begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you'll get your chance to vote again on this. Miriam, would you like to start?
I think so. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. This one felt strange to me. I have to go unknown on this, and I don't even know if I have an explanation for why. I don't feel anything physical, so I don't feel a physical body there. I don't feel a human body there. But I also cannot feel the energy of whatever that is. It's like it's I don't know. I can't even describe it as anything. The only thing I could maybe liken it to is if it's a some sort of alien residual energy that, bear with me, it feels like a alien presence that manifested into physical body and then dissipated, and we're seeing the remnants of the dissipation. And just meaning like moving out of dimensions. The body, the alien being was moving in and out of dimensions. Nothing was wrong with it. Nothing happened to it. So I have to go unknown.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I'm gonna have a go at this. It's just tough, actually. I mean, because a couple things that we have going in its favor is that the husband and wife truckers, they are just like, we both saw it. We both know what we saw, which adds a lot to that to me. But there's something about it that just can't allow me to go mystery on that. And I can't even allow it to be unknown, because to me, it seems like that there is just something there that I think that we're just missing the obvious. I feel like even though pareidoia is like faces, I think this is like a form of pareidoia, that there's something on the side of the road that they passed and that they are mistaking for something that it actually isn't. I mean, if you're going fast enough, I think that there's a way that it could even just be a container or something on the side of the road that is that. I just can't, in my mind, I don't see that as being mystery. I see it as a myth. Mr. Ryan.
All right, let me know when you got me up there, and I will start playing here. So I went through, I made a couple clips of it. This one's just kind of slowed down so we can get a slower look at it as it's going by. I'll play it a couple times here. One thing that I noticed is how it moves across the windshield. It's not like a glare. You wouldn't see the horizontal lines like a glare normally would. So I don't think it's coming off of that sign. I have another one here where I really slowed it down. This one is going to be at about 30% speed. And yeah, Greg, I get what you're saying there, how it looks like it may be just some debris on the side of the road. It may be something else. What I want to really highlight, though, I'm going to stop this and start it again. What I want to look at is right at the beginning of it. Sorry, hold on one second. Right up in here. Just pay attention when the video starts right in that area. You can see it way up there on the road when it starts here. And sorry, my mouse just decided to not work. There we go. So right there, you can see it start to come in.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's there for a long time before it even comes clearly into view. I did go through and I took a couple of screenshots of it when it's coming in. This is when I first noticed it. It's right there. It's kind of got a different look to it. It could be that it's really distorted. Not sure what that is. And then it went through. We're getting a little closer here. The thing that got me, after it passed the mirror, it's still there. So we no longer have any reflections on the sign like we do. I was thinking initially it could have been the lights reflecting off the sign and then hitting the windshield, because it does have kind of the same structure there, the square. But after we go past the sign, we shouldn't have that reflection because our headlights are no longer hitting that sign.
Oh, wow.
And it's beyond the mirror at that point. This is the truck mirror right here. It's past that. Not really sure. I did go one step further, and because a news article said where it was, I took a screenshot of the road here, and then I played around on Google and I found that spot. So we can see our sign right here is the same as this sign here. And then this sign right here is actually way over here in the background right there. So that's the spot that it was taken. You can see it's pretty clear, wide open. I don't see a whole lot of other things that we could be reflecting off of. There isn't like a guardrail there or anything like that. For me, I want to go myth, but there is too much that it could also be. So I got to go unknown with this one.
There you go. That's good analysis. I like that.
That was deep. That was good stuff.
So with that being said, this pre-analysis, do we have numbers for that?
I was so into it, I haven't even looked.
Kind of as usual,
into it. Hold on.
We always do.
We're waiting for you.
That was like crazy. I was so sucked in. Here we go.
We were at 38% myth and 61% mystery.
Now,
I had an issue with unknown.
Right.
Yep.
So with this next vote, are we adding unknown, or are we going to keep it?
Harlow says yes. We'll add unknown. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes that YouTube polling is very, very finicky and it gets really tricky. So,
Absolutely.
in other words, shit happens.
Absolutely.
Harlow still does a great job.
Yay! That was cool.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So
Right. Let's
that
do it.
being said, did your analysis change? And if it did, let us know too. I'm just curious of how many of you might have also in the comments thought that it was unknown the first time around too. Whether it did or not, please everyone go vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on the image number 2. And remember, if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here we go with the countdown. Okay, with that, let's see here. Let's get that off there. Thanks for doing your job. With
Totally bailed on my job.
that's okay.
Huge.
That's okay. We get it. So with that being said, I don't even know where we're at right now. The panel did their analysis. Now it's time to hear what the audience had to say about image number 2. What do we got?
Well, first off, the infamous Francisco, who will forever now be the mascot of the show, had to go back to work, but he let us know. I'm sorry. Why is no one else excited?
Well, I'm just stuck in the fact that this poor man has just he had to endure being in your house today, but then you're like our mascot. You're calling him the mascot of the show.
He's the mascot of the show. Every week he has to be here without fail, no matter what, whether he's working or not. He's it. Francisco, Myth or Mystery, and Francisco.
All right. Well, that's quite the welcome. To
I'll
someone
change all the graphics this weekend.
Does that mean that he will replace you on the show?
Oh, you wish.
Well, he might need a job if he gets caught watching the show.
Okay, here we go. Harlow saying she couldn't add it once the poll started. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Violet says bye. Maybe it's like a shell. Okay. I thought maybe alien dimension, but could it be astral projection energy? Hence the confusion I get too. Interesting, Jill. Hi, Jill. I didn't see you earlier. I totally could see a container with mesh siding would look see-through while driving. Like when Greg, you were talking about the container, I was like, yeah, you know what? I could see how it could be that for sure. I've seen apparitions on a highway, but passed through it also a person looking. So I know the feeling as the couple, they believe it looked like a person to them.
I pray that when you did that, they were actually apparitions. Okay.
Ryan gives you his same honest analysis, and you both really enjoyed.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Yes, I enjoyed his analysis. Should I have not have?
You know, this is coming from the guy that says Ryan is bald. You know,
I know I should never. Shame on this. I should ban Jeremy.
Yeah.
I would have voted unknown. Okay. Jill, something's definitely there, but unsure who or what just yet. Great replay analysis, though, Ryan. Yes.
Thank you.
No, still mystery. Oh, fair enough. All right. They're still going there. Got it.
That's totally fine.
That's awesome. All right. What do we got here? Let's see.
Francisco, we need you.
All right.
All right. We were at 21% myth, 36% mystery, and 42% unknown.
Okay, so before it was 38% myth
and 61% mystery. Yep.
Okay, so people moved over to unknown is what we're assuming, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was
interesting.
awesome.
Interesting.
That was-
And
Sorry, go
you
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say that was a great video Harlow found. That was
Yeah.
really
I like
awesome.
that one too.
I'd like that to be mystery. Obviously, I'd like that to be mystery. I don't know. Just for me, but who knows?
But I think that's what's so great about the unknown option because it was unknown. I wanted to go deeper with that, but it was like I couldn't feel anything, but we couldn't explain it, and it's just it's like it's a mind F. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard here.
So for video number 1, we all voted myth. Audience agreed 100% on that one after the analysis. And video 2, Greg, you're the standout on that one. But the audience agreed that it was probably going to be an unknown.
You're all wrong. That's cool.
So wrong, yeah.
And we sent both viral videos into the sun.
We're gonna have some great graphics next week on that.
They're melting as we speak. With that being said, Harlow, what are your thoughts on tonight's show?
That was fun. I enjoyed Ryan's analysis on that last one. And when you stop and think of all the things truckers see across the country, it's just mind-blowing. I was reading a little bit about it, and it's phenomenal.
No kidding.
It honestly, I mean, not even talking paranormal wise, I think there's some real dark stuff that they see out there that they just drive past. And like we talked about earlier with the woman on the back of the semi, there is a question of like, yeah, maybe they'd be liable if something happened. But to Miriam's point, there is a safety concern as well when all you're trying to do is just do your job and deliver goods from one part of the country to the other. So yeah.
I would love it if we could do another trucker episode, but with alien sightings.
No.
All right. No?
No, absolutely. Have any of you ever been out to Area 51 or around that area? I was out there a few years ago, and I thought it'd be really fun to, because there's a lot of desert out there. It's just to hide out there and fly a drone around, that's like shaped like is like reflective, like balloon or something, to see how well that goes until I get chased down and shot or something.
So you get the white SUVs coming after you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Why did I find this so funny what Linda said?
Because it's a very typical Linda sort of thing.
We're like in the depths of it. We're like, whoa, this was deep shit. And then she's like, I saw 300 hubcaps. I thought that was so funny. My sister used to drive trucks for about 20 years. She's told me a few things she's seen, but not exactly safe for work stories.
There's a lot of that too.
I bet, yeah, absolutely.
We're truckers and UFO. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Jill. Like, if that's a thing, I mean, we make it sound so easy, but those real good videos like Harlow finds are so hard to come by. Cover UFO shaped drone. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, obviously, to us who believe in this stuff, it's actually very insulting. But I mean, it just it'd be like, I don't know. I just write on the inside of one of the tinfoil like Miriam's name, so people just think it's her that did it. So. Yeah. All right. Anything else here before we wrap up? Any closing thoughts from anybody?
That was a lot of fun.
I did like doing that analysis. It was fun doing that dive into it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just excited that we're going to be done about an hour earlier than last week. So.
We have a new mascot, Francisco. I mean, a lot happened tonight.
You're teaching a master course on how not to want to come back to watching the show. It's like unfolding live right now, so that's good. That's good. All right. Yeah, right. No kidding. There's actually still some of my other show left that you could watch if you so desired. That's rare. All right. Thank you for joining us on Myth or Mystery each week. And I want to say real fast, too, because people are saying, like you said, yeah, that would be cool to look for an alien UFO UAP thing. Folks, go for it. Find them. Send them to Myth or Mystery, and let's get them on, and let's take a look at them and have fun figuring out what they are. And for Myth or Mystery, Remember, if you caught paranormal on camera or you have an extraordinary ghost or alien experience you'd like to share, please send it through our website, mythormysterylive.com, including those trucker videos with aliens. We'd love to see if you come up with anything, because we'd love to analyze them as well. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share. We'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, here on Myth or Mystery. Everybody, have a great night.
Good dog.
Whoops.